Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm going to do a quick video on just weighing some of the items in my cook kit and just kind of going over everything. I have a little bit of time tonight, so I thought I'd do that. I haven't really done it in a while. I have a few new items, so I wanted to kind of check that out. The main pot I use is an iMusa pot. You see these a lot all over the internet. I think they're like $7. It's aluminum. It's really lightweight. You have to find the lid somewhere or you can make your own lid, but plenty big. I'm going to go ahead and weigh this real fast. So this is 4.3 ounces. Write that down. With the lid. Without the lid, it's 3.5. So that's light. And like I've said, you can make a cozy out of Reflectix really easily. Search YouTube for instructions on that. Just weigh that. Say pot cozy is 1.1 ounces. Alright. Just for simplicity's sake, so I don't have to do math later. Let's see. Pot and cozy. See, it says 5.4. Alright. Now, I also always carry this mug, which I also made a cozy for. This is a Foster's pot. I usually keep this coffee filter, MSR filter, inside that. I like using ground. The instant coffee to me isn't as good. It's just not, so it's worth the extra weight. And this is a ring from a chicken can or a tuna can that I placed on the outside and super glued. And this is a silicone wristband, kind of like the Livestrong bracelets. But so this was really easy to make, and there are also instructions online. A lot of people put the ring on the inside. I just put it on the outside. Found it difficult to fit it on the inside there. So these are durable. I've taken this on every trip, and it's been fine. I mean, as long as you don't step on it, I think you're okay. And then the cozy, simple thing here. So that with the, well, let's try it. Without the coffee filter and cozy is 1.7 ounces. With the filter is 2.3 ounces. That goes inside here, and that with the lid is 7.3 ounces. Oh, forgot the top. All right, let's try that again. 7.8. So that's generally what I take, and that's not including fuels for the stove, which I will get to now. Usually I take, this is the setup. This is the old MSR stove with the, there's the handle there, it's the old Pezio ignition. So, it's got the auto start there, which is really nice. And that burns well. And you can get slightly smaller cans, but this is just a can. Pretty much full, so I'll weigh, that's 13.2 ounces. This is 5.1 ounces, so that's 18.3 ounces right there. This I haven't taken, well actually I did take it on a trip. This is the Trangia stove with no fuel in it. Trangia, 3.9 ounces. Alright, so that's the setup. What I just recently got used off a Hammock Forums member is the Solo stove. So this is very similar to the Bush Buddy stove. A lot of people think they ripped off Bush Buddy. I don't really care. Apparently Bush Buddy wasn't patented, so you know, it's fair game in my book. From a lot of the reviews I've read, this stove is actually stronger and really better designed in that there's a lot more spot welds, a lot more. Well, I guess the other difference is this has 3 little pot stand sections instead of 4. Some people think that's more stable, but anyway, it's a wood burning stove. This is the entire package here. Flip this around, and your pot sits right on top of there like that. And you can feed sticks in through the front little window. Sorry, I'm trying to get in the background, but anyway, this is stainless steel, and it weighs 8.6 ounces. And if you use this little bag, it's 9.2. Excuse me. So, and the guy I got it from, his name is Toha, T-O-H-A. Anyway, I don't know if he's ever going to see this, but a big thanks to him, he threw in this alcohol stove, which he said is basically sort of a version of the Elite stove, which you can get off Mini Bull Designs. So I've tried this out. It burns sweet. I might try it again out tonight. But anyway, that guy weighs 0.2 ounces. So, I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. This is 8.5 ounces. So, and the Bush Buddy is 5.5. So, some people refuse to carry this because they think it's just too heavy, but you don't need to carry fuel. That's the point. So I think what I would do is carry a few ounces of alcohol and like a light alcohol stove as a backup. Seems like some people do that. Thinking maybe in the morning for breakfast I wouldn't want to find a bunch of sticks, especially if it's raining. So dinner's another story, but for breakfast I think it'd be nice to just be able to lean over and start the fire for the alcohol stove. But anyway, let me add some things up here. So if I were to take this and the alcohol stove, put it back in its case. So that's that. And what I'll do is, another thing is, the Solo stove fits perfectly inside of the Amusa pot, 12 cm pot. So I'll put that other stuff somewhere else. But anyway, for the purposes of this, I'm just going to weigh this, and this would come with it. And let's just say I bring 3 ounces of fuel. That's 17.1 plus 3 is 19.1. I'm sorry, 20.1. Alright, now, let's just say I left this at home. Bring my standard setup here with this configuration here. If I can get it to bounce. Alright. That is 26 ounces even. Okay? Obviously, 6 ounces more. Now, if I were to go with simply the Trangia setup and fuel, which I would probably carry 8 ounces, that would be 19.6. Alright, and let's just say I carry the ultralight elite style stove, soda can stove, that which weighs 0.2 ounces. So really, it's just this plus 8 ounces of fuel, which is 15.8, and that's what, 16. So that's 16 ounces. 16 ounces. So those are my 3 setup options. I can go for my lightest setup would be 16 ounces, a pound even. Trangia would be 19.6. The Solo stove would be 20.1, and the MSR setup would be 26. So that's the spectrum. With the Solo stove, I can handle, I think, 20 ounces easily. I mean, 4 ounces more than my lightest option. To have the ability to burn wood, it's a multi-use function. Apparently, you can, once you have the embers set when you're done cooking, that can assist in starting another fire. Plus, you can cook. I mean, it boils faster. I think I've tried it once and I got to a boil in about 4 minutes, and it's just fun to play with. Gives you something to do. So anyway, it's fun to probably pepper in on some trips. But let's go outside and try it out. Alright, let's give this little alcohol stove a shot here. Add in about ½ ounce of fuel, not even. Just enough so it'll burn a little bit for the camera. This little guy burns well, so let him burn out. Yep, and let's burn it off. Gathered some wood yesterday that's been out on the porch. It's still a little damp, had a lot of rain, so it's not bone dry, but it's pretty dry. That's down. Here. Let's get out the solo stuff. Yeah. The website explains that you want to basically fill it up and start a small fire on top, and that should burn better. The first time I tried that, it worked okay, but I think I prefer to just add a few sticks and then add the fire starter, which choice. Small guys in there, cross them up. I'm going to use a little makeup. Basically, it's a cotton ball with Vaseline. Never really used it out on the trip, but I hear it's decent for the being cheap and available. So, let's see if I can bring you in here. There's that. Probably start with smaller pieces, to be honest with you. See how this does as a test. Alright, that's starting to catch a little bit now. It's not a sustainable fire, but it's working. Alright, see if we can build it up a little bit. We're starting to get good in here. So that was pretty easy. I mean, I wasn't sure if that little cotton ball with Vaseline would work, but it burned long enough to catch stuff that's, you know, thicker than a pencil, really, about pencil thick. Maybe I spoke too soon here. Probably looks like it's going out. It's not. It's burning. I had to reach this full As you can see from all the smoke, this stuff's pretty wet. Alright, let's catch you. That is some pretty damn wood. Yes. Alright. We're getting going with some peanut roll now, man. Good enough. Put one pot on at least. I mean, that is some wet wood, man. Jeez. See, it's flaming there. We got a boil, and it's been like 4 something minutes. Just threw in some pasta there, which is rehydrating, but this thing is still burning. Sweet. This is my secretary desk. That was a very nice gift from my fiance's mother. It's got all my fly tying stuff in here. I tie some flies. Not as much as I would like, but I do. This is a collection of flies that my brother has actually made me for my birthday a couple of years ago. He's got a good assortment of stuff here. Thank you, Philip. I'll use them one of these days. This is the man corner, I guess, of the house. So got a bunch of good stuff up here. Let's see what else we got right here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, man. This is some Popcorn Sutton Tennessee white whiskey. It's legal, of course, now, but this is still the good stuff, man. It's strong. The what is it called? Old Smoky Distillery in Gatlinburg makes some really good stuff. Apple pie. I would highly suggest that. You can get that in Massachusetts at I know at the Martin Eddie's liquor store has it, but I like keeping some of this strong stuff handy just in case. See a few other fun toys I got sitting around here. Got a few of these Moore knives. These things are sweet, man. You can pick these up for cheap. Oh yeah. You can stick them in a potato or a couple oranges and get that nice, effect there. Kind of helps prevent rust because they're carbon steel, so they will rust. So this is a smaller one. This is a little bit larger version. But these things come razor sharp, and they're nice to have sitting around. What else I got over here? This is a knife that Lauren got me. It's really nice. It's just a Heli Egan. highly recommend this bad boy. And I wish I knew more about it. I think that's it's got to be some kind of, it almost looks like a birch handle. I mean, that's nice. It's not a full tang, it's kind of got a rat tail tang, so I think it narrows down and is pretty narrow back here, but still, I'm not going to be batoning or splitting the wood with this guy. This is just nice to have around. And it's a decent little leather sheath. Nothing special, but it's nice. I'm not going to spend a lot on a custom sheath when it came with a good leather one, so check out the Heli Nice if you haven't already. And that's all she wrote. I'm going to go eat some food. See you next time.